So today we're gonna study things that float. Okay, so some things float on water, some things don't float on water, right? So some things, the things that float on water, the top of the water, they are less dense. Okay, density means something is heavier, right? Things that fall to the bottom of the water, they're more dense, right? So today we're gonna create a boat, a raft, more like a raft. A boat, we're gonna do a raft, okay? And so the goal of this is to make this raft float. Now, in order for this raft to float, we have to be able to balance it. It has to balance. It can't be like wobbly, wobbly, dropping like it's. It can't do that. It can't do that. Okay. So we need supplies. The supplies we're gonna need are, you can use popsicle sticks, but you can use twigs from outside in your backyard. You can use chopsticks. You can use color pencils. That's if you don't want to draw with them anymore. But you also can break them apart and use them again, whatever. But you can use pencils. Okay, so before we get started, I want to give you an example of more dense, less dense. More dense, less dense. Anyhow, yeah, no. All right, so let's try some stuff. Let's just pick stuff up off the table. Okay, so a piece of cardboard. Let's make it big so you can see. Come down here. Let's see this. Can you see the water? More dense or less dense? Looks like it's less dense to me because it's floating on the top of the water, which means it is lighter. Let's check something else out. All right. A pencil. What do you think? More dense or less dense? I don't know. Let's drop it in heavy so we don't cheat. More dense or less dense? It's floating. Okay. All right. Now, let's see what else. Let's try this. More dense or less dense? I thought sharks could actually float in the water. This shark is like, I don't know, y'all. This shark is real dense. It looks like it's, you know what? This shark actually looks like it was caught in a polluted ocean. It looks like it went through a fishing net. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. I feel so bad for it. We need to rescue it. Okay. Anyways, let's see. So now we know, you understand about things that are more dense, things that are less dense, things that float, things that sink to the bottom. Now, let's see if we can create this boat real quick, right? Let's see. Now, if the boat doesn't float, don't start crying and be all disappointed and upset if the boat doesn't float. You just need to go back and you need to remodel it. Maybe add extra stuff to see if you can make it float. So I'm going to start off by creating the bottom. Can you see the supplies here? Cool. I'm gonna use 1, 2, we're all down here. 3, 4. It depends on how thick you want your raft to be. I keep saying boat, definitely it's not a boat. Anyhow, so I want to, how are these gonna stay together? I don't want to put paper on them because the paper is just going to get soggy in the water. Take your twigs, sticks, chopsticks, whatever. I'm going to do this amount. Just seems like it's more stable. You have to make sure that these are like really lined up. Really lined up. Really. Henry. Ooh, Henry's ready, woo. Your breath is hot though. Here we go. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That must be my favorite number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yes, I brought it back. Let's see. About that long. We want to pop these popsicle sticks. It's easy to cut pop popsicle sticks. About right there. I'm going to use my marker. And I'm going to measure it. So that's 1 for that. And I will also want 1 on this side. Let's measure it. That was from the last thing, Henry. Just cutting your toenails over my thing. All this hot glue dried up. Better sweep. Henry's spoiled. He's spoiled because he gets to stay plugged in. You're bossy. Okay. See? Now here's my line. I'm going to just pop it. You go front, back, like with a quick pop, and you'll get it. I said you could get it. You could get it. So here we go. I'm going to put my fingers right. See that? I'm going to put my fingers right here. Pop, snap. Now, it may not be perfect. Look. It may not be perfect, but it's okay. Don't be upset. Let's stay here. All right. I was being a straight OCD perfectionist here, you guys. That means that I couldn't stand for it not to be in alignment. You too, because it's not going to float. Possibly it's not going to float if it's not even. Okay. Henry, time to put you to work. So what I'm doing is I'm putting some hot glue here. And I am putting it across, not all the way on the end, but just right there a little bit. This is gonna hold these together, but look, this is not enough. Look, this is like, oh, this is not really quite lined up. Hopefully that floats. But this is like one of those instruments. Anyways, you know what that reminds me of? It's a small world out. Okay, so let's get the glue. See what I'm doing? Can you see? Okay. All right. Now we have something that looks like this. If you did it right, you should be able to do all that. Let's take a break. All right. So now we have this lined up. We've got this on here. We know it's not going to fall apart. It's going to stay together. And so we are going to, I don't know. I feel like I want to reinforce this. Let's reinforce this. Let's make 2 more. We've got to measure it again because I don't remember. Don't think you remember. It's okay to measure again. When you're trying to create something, like I said, when we're creating stuff, when we're doing art and we're creating, we're doing science, you don't take no shortcuts. Quets. What's up with my language today? It's okay. Here we go. I have 2 sticks. Can you see? With the lines. What am I going to do to cut these? I'm not going to cut them. I'm not going to cut them with scissors. You can't cut sticks, popsicle sticks, twigs, chopsticks with scissors. You got to find another way. But popsicle sticks are easy because, like I said, back, front, pop, down. Back, front, pop, down. Now I got 2 pieces to use. So I'm going to put one on this side. Ooh, back to work, boo. You solid. Yeah, solid as a... Y'all don't know. You don't know. Ooh, okay, so now, that's not even either. Hopefully it floats. Okay, but concept is still the same. I've got 5 popsicle sticks here. Can you see that? I've got 5 popsicle sticks lined up in a row here. I've got 1, 2, and I have this here because it's going to keep these popsicle sticks together to reinforce, which means to make it stronger. I turned it over and I created 2 more of those. Now it's really strong. Okay, so, but we're not done. Like, this raft needs some kind of sail. Like, it's not going to just be rafting. You can use a pencil. I'm going to use a color pencil. Let me pick a color. I need to pick a color I don't like. Hold up. I don't like this. Okay. I would never use this. Okay, so I like the color pencil because it has... Now I like the color pencil. Now I like it. I like it because it has this flat edge right here. Can you see? See this flat edge? Which is going to be good because we're going to glue it just like this. If you've got one of Henry's family members, you told me that they were going to work today. It's still cool. Like, it's all good. He has his folks online. You're going to take this, put some glue, and glue it there. If you don't have a hot glue gun, what I want you to do is, I want you to think of a way to get a hole into here, and you could just use a straw. You can actually hot glue gun a straw. It doesn't have to be a hard stick. This is just a sail, and there's no wind blowing. We just want this to float. I almost feel like this is gonna be too heavy. Who knows? Let's try it. This is all about experimenting. This is science. You want to try to glue it static, straight up. See that? All right, let it dry a little bit. It's hot. It's hot, y'all. Let it cool off. Okay, so we want to create a sail. For some reason, I thought rafts had wheels, and my brain did something extra. Now rafts could have wheels. They could. They probably do now. I don't have one of those. Okay, so here we go. Now, we're going to just take a piece of paper to create this sail. I don't really want to use glue, but I'm just going to because it's here. What would be really cool is if you use some cloth. That'd be good too. But it'd be hard to keep the sail so that it looks like it's flying. So I'm just going to cut a strip of paper here. I always like to fold my paper. It's so uneven. Look at that. I don't like that. I'm just like that, you know. Let's put our piece of raft here. I need to fold it so that it's my type of perfect. See what I'm doing, cameraman? Gotta watch me down here. That looks right. This looks right. All right, now it's time to cut out the paper. Here we go. That looks like a good sail. That looks thick enough. I don't know. Do I want to make it look like some type of a... I don't know. Give me my raft here. I'm just going to... Okay, so I need to make 2 holes in this paper because I want to stick it so that it looks like the wind is blowing. Actually, water. Okay, here we go. I'll make a little X. No, not just square. Not gonna make an X. I realize not necessary. So here's my raft. Get on down now. Get on down. Okay. Let's get the water and test it. Let's see if it's gonna roll anybody down the stream, because we may not want to use this raft. Okay. Oh my god, my raft is so pretty. And you guys know everything we make bejeweled. That might add extra weight to this project though. This is more like science. Here we go. Do you think that this raft will be more dense or less dense? Don't embarrass me. Don't do it. Don't tell me nothing. Let's see if it works if I blow it. Oh. I wish I had a bigger container. But let's blow it. One. Let's try to blow it. Get in here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I just want to let you know that if you want to be part of the resort that I'm going to start with my new rafts, you are invited. Reservations are being taken starting next week. This is called the less dense raft. The less dense raft. Not a boat.